It's that time of the year again, backpacks, binders, and back to school bills. As the kids get ready to head back to classes, you as the parent, you're probably starting to feel that sting of rising costs. School supplies, uniforms, laptops, activity fees, they all add up pretty quickly. It's why in this month's Smart Money segment, we're telling families how they can stay on budget, maybe even save during one of the most expensive times of the year. We blinked, and just like that, it's time to gear up for another school year. And if you're feeling the pressure as you finalize your back to school budget, you're not alone. Experts say families can expect to spend more this year. According to the National Retail Federation, families will shell out nearly $900 on supplies, clothes, and fees, only slightly less than last year. Rising costs are being driven by inflation and increased demand for electronics and tech-related gear. If you're trying to stretch every dollar, Kim Chapman, Financial Wellness Director at Neighbors Federal Credit Union, says the first step is simple. Start by taking inventory of what you already have at home.
Assess, do you still have packs of pencils and pens from last year? We always have extra stuff. So start there so that you're not overspending. Make a list of what you need and then prioritize that list. What do you need now when the kid walks back into the classroom on that first day versus what they may need 2 or 3 months from now, and start with those items. Be realistic about your budget. Kids need to understand money, and they need to understand even if money is tight, and that, hey, if we can use last year's pack of paper, then that means maybe we can do X, Y, Z over the weekend. Parents often overlook those fees, so there are going to be those hidden technology fees, fees maybe just to upkeep the laptop. I think most kids now have Chromebooks, and if your kid is not the most responsible one, you might get hit with that fee because now you've got to pay for a cracked screen. So know your kid and know how responsible they are and prepare for those types of fees. Field trips. If you have a high school senior, whoa, be prepared. If you're not ready, there are all sorts of fees that go along with being a high school senior. Schools provide you with a list of what your student needs in advance. I think that's a wonderful thing. Back in my day, you had to wait until school. Now you can look online or contact the school, and that way you can look for bargains. At this time of year, so many places are having back to school giveaways, back to school sales, so that you can take advantage of those early and not get hit with the night before school trying to pay premium price at Circle K for school supplies. Look at your budget, see what you can put aside. Every little penny is going to help with college. Any amount that you can save for kids, $50 a paycheck, that is going to help, and it's going to go a long way. There are definitely savings accounts designed just for college kids. There's the 529 account. You can do a regular savings account. The goal is to get that money set aside. Start stockpiling it so that when it's time for them to go to college, you won't have to look at student loans or you won't have to borrow as much. I love talking about budgets with families because the kids really have a better understanding of what happens to money and that it really doesn't grow on trees. We can even help your college kid create a budget so that they can realistically stay on track with the funds that they have available.
For more money-saving tips or to learn how Neighbors Federal Credit Union can put your finances back on track, just head to unfilteredwithkiran.com and head to Neighbors Federal Credit Union to check out their blueprint for financial success.
Welcome to a world of convenience with Neighbors Checking. Choose your reward option, cashback, dividends, or ATM refunds. Control your accounts from the palm of your hand with mobile deposits and card controls. Get answers quickly with chat and our virtual assistant, Nate. Plus, with direct deposit, you can say hello to your paycheck up to 3 days early. Neighbors makes checking that easy. Neighbors Federal Credit Union, building relationships that matter.